Hi natives, good morning. I am in the mood of baking today, so let's make cinnamon rolls for breakfast. Already 9, so this is a late breakfast. Let's start with a wet ingredients. While we do that, I'm actually gonna put in a batter in the microwave. The recipe calls for a whole cup of whole milk. I don't have whole milk. I do, however, have coconut milk. Never used coconut milk in my entire life. This is going to be the first time. It smells like coconut. I mean, what did I expect? It is so white. Coconut cinnamon rolls? Sure, why not? Okay, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. It's so thick. Have I never seen coconut milk up close? I think so. 1/2 cup of sugar. This is going to be very sweet. 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. That's a lot. That is a lot of cinnamon. Ain't nobody doing all that. Just gonna put a dash of cinnamon. That's enough. Our batter is ready, so let me get that. I don't like all my batter to melt all the way, so smells good. I remember the first time I mastered breaking an egg with one hand. I felt like Gordon Ramsay. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Again, we don't measure. Should be good. The vanilla smells so good. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Recipe calls for 1 pack of yeast. I need to feed my yeast so it can grow, but I've never done it with coconut milk. So let's see if this works. This goes in the microwave to warm up a little bit. If you can put your finger in it, this is great. So I'm going to put my yeast in my coconut milk. I'm going to put the whole pack in there. Actually, maybe not the whole pack, that's a lot. And this is what it looks like right now. We're gonna let it sit and see if it bubbles up and grows. For that rest, I'm going to mix, I'm going to mix this. Texture is thicker than usual, and I think that's because of the coconut milk. I suspect these cinnamon rolls to be sweeter than usual. The coconut milk is quite sweet, and whole milk is usually not sweet. It's just milk. It's turned into a foam. This is what it means to feed the yeast. You put it in something warm and some like sweet sugar. I didn't put sugar because coconut milk is sweet, and it turns into this foam, and it's perfect. And now I've got everything that I need, so I just need to add flour to it. I don't measure flour because you can tell when you have enough. It's just too much work to measure everything. Too sticky, so we need more flour. I've been baking since I was young. I can't tell you that it is so much easier to bake in America because most of the recipe books that we had were American recipe books. Uganda doesn't have a baking culture. A lot of things that were in the recipe we could not even access in Uganda, but we still made it work. Let me tell you, my family ate a ton of desserts, that's for sure. Almost every other day. It is expensive to bake in Uganda though, because everything is so much expensive. Time to use hands, my least favorite part of all of this. Since we also used yeast, this has to rise, and I'm gonna cover it up and put it in a warm place and let it rise. This is no longer breakfast, y'all. If the dough is no longer sticky on your hands, then you know it is good. My dough is very, very soft, and I love it when it's soft because it means the batter is gonna do its thing. I need it to rise in a cool, warm place. and the oven is perfect. So we're gonna put it in here and cover it up like this. And I'm gonna put this in the oven so the dough can rise. I'm actually tired of waiting, so let's get this dough out of the oven. Did it grow in size? We're about to find out. Barely. We're going to use one of these bad boys. Divide my dough in half and roll it out on here. This way. Take a mixture and is this how you do it? We'll find out. Stretch and roll. Stretch and roll. Stretch and roll. Back in the oven to rise a little bit before I start baking them. Ooh, they have doubled in size a little bit, so I'm just gonna go ahead and bake them and hope that they become big. They grow up to be big and strong, like your mother told you when you were young. I believe our cinnamon rolls are ready. Let's take them out. Wow. Ooh. I love when my house smells like a whole bakery. Let's try our cinnamon rolls. Ooh. Did the filling for the top. I want them to cool down a little bit more. Look at the bread part of it. It's perfect. That's why I put in extra butter, because I want the bread part to be so good. These are the tiniest cinnamon rolls I have ever done, but they're good. Perfection. Anyway, guys, there is our cinnamon rolls. Thank you for baking with me. Bye.